G, E minor, C, D. You've been using these same 4 chords for a while now. Here's how to spice up any chord progression, including that one. But first, some context. These are the chords of the major key. We refer to them as Roman numerals, with the 1 chord on the left, which is usually the name of the key, progressing through all of the chords in that key from left to right. C, D minor, E minor, F, G, or G7, A minor, and B diminished. I'm going to explain a lot in this video. It's the perfect hack to make your chord progressions more interesting. But make sure you watch right till the end, because I'm going to give you the most condensed, the most applicable, the most simplified version. Chord progressions like this. That chord there. And that chord too. It's called a dominant chord. You need to memorize how to play this chord. We write it as the letter name with a 7 next to it. This will make you sound sophisticated, like your chord progressions are well informed, like you went to jazz school. But the value of this chord for songwriters is beyond jazz. Literally all you do is lift this finger up from a major bar chord. Here's a chord diagram. We're just changing one note in our major chord. It's this one. Instead of the octave of G on the D string, lift the pinky and play 2 frets below the octave. This is the infamous 7th chord. You're probably asking, how the f does this dumb chord make my chord progression better? Why are you being so aggressive? Well, you know when you really need to take a shit and there's no toilet round? Yeah, this chord is that feeling. The tension, the cringe, the shit. And all it wants is a toilet. So what's our toilet chord? G7 goes to C major. Wow, I feel so relieved. The G7 wants to resolve to a C. It wants to release to the C. If it was an A7, it would want to release to D or D minor. The 5 chord naturally wants to go to the 1 chord. If it was a B7, it would want to release to an E. Do you see the pattern here? Visually, you can see that. It's the same resolution every single time. So you just have to memorize that the root note of the chord resolves from here to here. A perfect 4th up or a perfect 5th down, which is actually the same note. Okay. Here's the hack, the absolute foundation of this video. You can turn these chords into a dominant chord in any chord progression. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 5, the 6, and the 7. Wait, that's every chord but the 4 chord. Yeah, you can literally just choose to change the chord and it will probably work. That's why the dominant chord is so valuable. And it gets a little bit better. Let's rewind back. If that dominant chord is too hard to remember, you can simplify it. You don't need to lift that finger. This can just be a major chord. Yes, I'm telling you, you don't need to learn any new shapes. You can change any chord to a major chord. A major chord is just a simplified version of a dominant 7 chord. So by playing the major chord, you're implying the dominant 7 chord, but you're not giving the people that jazzy sound. You could play literally every chord in your song as a major chord, and it would sound great. So I've gone ahead and created a song that uses literally every one of these alterations. I've turned some of the chords into major chords and some of them into dominant chords. And you can hear how it makes the chord progression a little bit more interesting, like it has a bit more depth.
I've been living in a daydream lately, lifeless program fantasy where my whole world's made up and nothing's ever true. I've been talking to a screen, hardwired, tied, romantic tragedy. My blue light baby's gone. Online we got turned off.
Do you remember how I said you had to resolve a perfect fourth up or a perfect fifth down? You might have noticed in that song, I didn't do that all the time. When you do that, it's called a perfect cadence, a 5-to-1. But our ears sometimes like being deceived. And that's when you do a deceptive cadence, which is like an unexpected twist, a strange turn of events, a movement into the unknown. So, to sum up this video, if you write a new chord progression and it's boring, turn any chord into a major chord or a dominant chord and see how it sounds. Try to resolve your new chords to a perfect fourth up or a perfect fifth down, or intentionally try to not resolve the chord and see how it sounds. The 4 chord usually doesn't work as well, but try it anyway, see how it sounds. And that's how you can spice up any chord progression. There's a link to all the resources in this video on my website in the description. And if you need help with your music production or your mixing, feel free to get in touch. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, comment below. I'm Rob. Bye for now.